Today sees us take on Wolves in the FA Cup final, our perhaps best chance so far in the save of winning a trophy and boosting our managerial repertoire. So, can Spurs finally win a trophy after a long wait of 15 years? Let's find out together. Hello and welcome to episode 10 of the Path to Glory series. I'm LSFM, and today, as I said in the intro just now, we have the FA Cup final against Wolves, and I'm very excited for this game because I'm just so glad that we finally actually have a chance of winning a trophy. I mean, yes, we had the Carabao Cup final against Liverpool a few episodes ago, but I mean, we're always outsiders for that game. As you can see, they topped the league and they were 14 points clear of us, so they were clearly the best team. And this game against Wolves, they are mid-table. They haven't won in a few matches, so we should definitely win this game. So yeah, as you just saw, this is the final Premier League table for the season. I think the second place flattered us a little bit. We were not in the title race at all, so to be like next to Liverpool in the table is a bit flattering. The race for the Champions League went down to the wire. Actually, Arsenal were just on fire. They won all of their remaining games and somehow pipped Man City to the post, who sacked Pep Guardiola actually. So this is the final Premier League table. Liverpool won it, of course. Relegated were West Ham, Brighton and Nottingham Forest. These are the games since you were last here. One thing I want to show you is this bullshit goal that happened in the Liverpool match. So yeah, you can probably guess like what's going to happen here. Kane does exactly the same thing that Son did in this exact same fixture, and Darwin Núñez profits from a stupid back pass once again. We could have won this game, but Richarlison had a goal disallowed in the 90th minute. A bit frustrating, but I think I'll take a 2-2 considering we weren't the better team. But these games don't really matter because we got second place anyway. Squad update: I have demoted Christian Romero to the under-21s. I'm tired of him. Simple as. He got sent off in this game against Brighton. We were convincingly winning. We were 4-1 up at this time, and he got himself sent off like an idiot. I genuinely do not understand this guy. He's on 175 grand a week, one of our top earners here, and this is just terrible. So I've put him up for sale. He's going to be gone in the summer. So good riddance, because I fucking despise this man. I'm sorry, I hate him with all my heart. So anyway, without further ado, let's get into the game against Wolves. This is the team for the game. Quite similar to the team you've seen most of the previous episodes. I think this is our strongest 11. I put Ryan Sessegnon in for Davis. Ryan Sessegnon's been quite good recently. He's been developing very, very well. I've really liked what I've seen from him. This is the team for the match. Come on, Spurs. Obviously, I don't want to take this game too lightly. They've got this Kaladzic guy up front who's 6'7", and you know, being Spurs, we do tend to bottle things a little bit. But come on, with this team against that team, you know, with our Spurs team against theirs, we should win. I mean, this is the best chance we will ever have of winning a trophy, I think. We did draws to these guys, but it was a poor match, and we were kind of very inconsistent back then. But now we definitely are in much better form, and Kane's actually been quite good recently. He scored in quite a few of the games that I played off camera, so I've been very impressed with him. He's finally back to his best, and hopefully he can continue that goal-scoring form today. As Basuma running forward into Son. Can he finish it here? Son! Oh, he hits the post. Spurs close to opening the scoring, but they do now. It's Milinkovic-Savic, and it's 1-0 to Spurs on the 10-minute mark. Well, I thought the chance would be over there with Son hitting the post, but it doesn't matter because Asensio recycled possession, passed it back inside to Milinkovic-Savic, who is on hand to tap it home and put Spurs 1-0 up. Well, this is exactly the kind of start I expected, really. We're firm favourites for this game. We need to take the game to them, and what a way to do it. Wolves free kick. Whipped in. Adama Traore. Block's good block. We can now break here. Is Son. Kane, come on. Bring it forward, Kane. See some Kane magic. Oh, that's not a great pass. Okay, mate, that wasn't very magical from Kane. Can't lie. Dyer heads it on. Basuma, Kulusevski gets the ball to Kane. Can Kane score? He does! And Spurs score again. It's 2-0. Harry Kane with another goal. He scored, I think that was 27 goals now for the season. I mean, despite being quite shaky at times, he has still scored a fair few amount of goals. I feel like advanced forward is probably now his best role. It's just, especially in this system, it just makes sense to have a striker who's looking to score, because I feel like on reflection, the deep line forward and the advanced playmaker kind of do the same thing. I look to drop deep sort of and create chances. So I feel like Kane as an advanced forward is definitely the way forward. Here's Asensio now on the right hand side, cuts inside. This is a lovely one from Asensio. Oh my god, what the hell is going on? The ball, I think it deflected off one of the defenders and almost went over Jose Sa. This game is very strange sometimes, as you have definitely seen, especially if you play it. But we are totally dominant so far, and this is exactly what I expected from us. Here's asensio. Oh, it's the post. That was a really, really powerful shot. And Wolves get away with it again. Here's Milinkovic-Savic. Out wide to Asensio. Come on, mate. Let's see some great skill. Asensio, lovely play. Can he cast a cut it inside the Son? Oh my god. I think that was blocked on the line by Collins there. Wow, we're definitely miles on top in this game. Final score, 3-2 to Wolves. That's what's going to happen. I've jinxed it, haven't I? Here's Raul Jimenez. He's in. Good defending though from Eric Dyer, but Son can't find Kulusevski. Wolves may have a chance to attack here. Here's Nathan Collins. The man, Adama Traore is running in here. Traore. Oh, well, I mean, that kind of reflects his finishing in real life. Terrible. And that is half time. Wolves 0, Spurs 2. We're in the driving seat. We just have to make sure we keep our professionalism and discipline and make sure that we are still leading come full time. I'm just going to tell the boys not to get complacent, which they all agree with. I'm also going to tell Son he's not been good enough because he hasn't been. But as long as we can keep playing like we are, we'll be fine. Oh no, Wolves free kick. This is not a great start to the second half. We defend it well enough though. As Basuma, can he find Son? He does. Here's Son. Asensio, play a nice pass. Go on, mate. Kane. It's a great one from Kane. Oh, it's taken out by Kilman. Looks like it's going to be a red card for Wolves, which makes their, well, I mean, unlikely resurgence in this game even more unlikely. So Wolves are down to 10 now, and yeah, I mean, there's no way we don't win from here. Definitely not. Please don't jinx it, Leon. Oh my god, I actually thought that went in. I actually thought that went in. Um, but come on, we need to be doing better here. We need to get another goal. Asensio whipped in. Sanchez, saved again, and it somehow doesn't go in. We are absolutely dominating Wolves here. It's only a matter of time, surely, until we get a third goal. Just brought on Richarlison for Son, who is not having the best of games. Free kick now for Spurs. Here's Asensio. Come on, take this chance, Asensio, please. Oh, another good save from Jose Sa, who's keeping Wolves in it, to be fair to him. Oh no, here's a free kick. Ruben Neves is very good from a free kick. He might score here. Oh, he hits the bar. Just about get away with that, Spurs. But that was very, very close on Wolves. Their best chance of the game so far of a free kick specialist taking it, but we get away with it, luckily. Charlison clears the ball and it finds Kane. Come on, Kane. He runs with it on the left-hand side. Can he cut it back? Oh, he goes alone. That was probably the wrong choice there. He hits the side netting. And it still remains 2-0. Wolves are still knocking on the door here. We just need to be better at killing this off. Kane needs to take one of these chances, surely. Here's Sanchez. Di Lorenzo. As there's some space for him on the right-hand side. Tackled by Otto, but he still wins it back. Here's Skip. George has a go. Oh, it's a poor effort. He should have gone for the bottom left corner. Luis lumps it forward. Can he find Asensio? He doesn't, but Di Lorenzo picks it up. George. Di Lorenzo now. Lovely ball to Asensio. Can he finish here? Marco Asensio into Kane. That's free. That's game over. Spurs fully in the driving seat now. Asensio with a lovely cut back to Kane, who finds the net to get his second goal of the game. And that's the third goal we were all asking for. Jose Sa lumps it forward, finds Diego Costa, who knocks it down to Pedro Neto. That's a great one from Neto, straight at Lloris, though. I mean, Wolves have had a few chances in this game, but, you know, we should have been more clinical, definitely. But we won't be complaining once we're lifting the trophy at full time. Asensio almost scores fourth, but it was offside. Asensio has been great today. I mean, he's been a bit quiet recently. He's had a few injuries. He had a groin strain. He missed most of the games off camera. He's come into this game determined to do well, and that was another great assist to Harry Kane, who gets a hat-trick, 30th goal of the season. I've said so many times that I've hated him. He's not done good enough, and he's still scored 30 goals. That just shows how good of a player he is. And now it's 4-0 to Spurs. Great stuff. There we go. Full time. Wolves 0, Spurs 4. And that is the FA Cup 1. Excellent stuff. Spurs finally win a trophy after a long 15-year wait, going back all the way to 2008 when they won the Carabao Cup. And this is not only good for Spurs, but also good for us. This puts us in the shop window for other clubs who may be interested in us. A first trophy that will put us well on our way into getting on the Hall of Fame. And look at those celebrations. They're just great, aren't they? Gudras celebrating there. He's very scary. He's so much bigger than anyone else. Maybe he chose the wrong career. He should have been a boxer or something. But yeah, I'm delighted. I expected us to win that game anyway, but you know, we did it very convincingly. Maybe could have got a few more, but we will never complain. 4 goals in the FA Cup final is great. Maybe not as action-packed of a game as previous episodes, But yeah, I'm delighted. 4-0 win in the FA Cup final. We dominated the match throughout, and that has to be a very, very pleasing performance. So there we go. Spurs lift the FA Cup, and we received £2 million for that. So that's amazing. I mean, that definitely doesn't really affect our overall balance. But we got, oh yeah, I forgot to mention the transfer budget for next season, 72 million. That's quite good. We're going to be selling a couple of players. I'll show you in a second what my plans are for the transfer window. But that's definitely a good enough transfer budget to make some good improvements to this squad. Fans praise manager Jas. Yes, you should be, because I'm just a god, clearly. Asensio with 13 key passes, that just shows how dominant we were, because it just means we had so many corners. But well done, Asensio. Kane as well, I want to praise him as well. But the players deserve a well-earned break from this season. I mean, Kane, quiet during the middle of the season, but he still finished strongly. Here we go, Tottenham Hotspur end of season review 2022 to 2023. We won the FA Cup, as you can see. So let's see what the board and fans think. So the signing of the season was Marco Asensio. Yeah, I'm not surprised at that. He was very, very good. But, you know, other top performers, Basuma was very good. But Richarlison, 28 goals, there's nothing to be sniffed at. That is very good for someone who I didn't expect much of at the start of the season. Don't let the fact that he had a poor end to the season distract you from how good he was. So the board are very pleased with our performance in the Premier League. We finished second, got into the Champions League. Nothing more to be said. Champions League are probably only disappointment of the season. We didn't make it as far as the board wanted to. But, I mean, being drawn against Barcelona in round of 16 was always going to be a tough draw to get through. So, you know, we still did ourselves proud, and we can come back stronger next season and hopefully make it further. FA Cup, obviously, we just won that. The board only wanted us to reach the latter stages, so winning it is definitely an overachievement. And Carabao Cup, I mean, maybe we could have won that game, but you know, it wasn't to be, and we still won a trophy in the end, a better trophy, so I'm not too annoyed about that now. Moments to remember, biggest win 6-0 against Nottingham Forest. I remember that I think that was straight after our 4-1 defeat to United at the end of the year, and we bounced back very, very strongly. Match to remember, a 5-1 win against Dortmund. That wasn't the game that you saw, that was the return game. And the goal of the season was a shot from Milinkovic-Savic. I think you saw that on camera in one of the previous episodes. I was pretty sure you did. Finances, I mean, this is the first season, so it hasn't really got any comparisons with anything else. But sponsorship, probably the club's main source of income, 146 million, so that's very good for us. The finances at Spurs are quite strong, I have to say, so I'm very pleased with that. And this is the team of the season. As you can see, Romero nowhere close to it, so good riddance, mate. I've just noticed Kane isn't even in the team, with Richarlison up front instead of him, so that's funny. But if Kane can continue his end of season form, I have no problems with playing him week in and week out next season. In terms of accolades, fans player of the season, Marco Asensio, young player of the season, Kulusevski, Asensio, as I already said, signing of the season, Milinkovic-Savic goal of the season, top goal scorer Kane. Heung-min Son got 25 assists, I've just noticed that actually. That is very, 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 very good from him. Oh yeah, this is a new feature this year, the timeline thing. It's kind of a useless feature, I can't lie. I don't really care about it very much. But yeah, if you want to have a look at it, there you go. So, supporter profile update. The only thing that's changed is that our social media followers has gone up to 13.1 million, so that's very, very good. This hasn't really changed. They still want us to qualify for the Champions League, which I hope to deliver every single season. Let's have a look at the club vision and expectations. So, next season they want us to qualify for the Champions League, and they also want us to reach the latter stages of the Champions League. Now, I don't know about you, Daniel, but I think that's a bit ambitious from you. I mean, we didn't even make it past the round of 16 this year. What makes you think we could make it to the latter stages? But obviously I'm going to try, and I forgot they want us to win the Champions League in the next few years, so that's going to be a very, very tough ask. Our contract expires end of the next season, so I'm definitely going to ask for a new one. They should give it to me because I've just won them a bloody trophy, which is what they wanted for years, so they should definitely want that. I'm just going to accept that. Squad dynamics, this is what it looks like right now, if you want to have a look at that. End of season team meeting, I always just tell them what I think the board want from me. Someone's going to say qualify for the Champions League, they're happy with that, reach that stage, is happy with that, and that'll be it. Now, before I end this episode, I just want to discuss to you my transfer plans for this upcoming transfer window. So, as you already know, I'm definitely going to get rid of Romero because he's shit. I don't care that they signed him for 44 million in the season just gone. I don't care. I'm not having him around. I hate him. He's terrible. And I mean, we're going to make a major loss, but getting his wages off the wage bill is always going to be good. And I just don't like him. He's awful. So, he'll be the pantomime villain for the rest of this save because I despise the shit out of him. Also leaving the club will be Perisic. After his tantrum after the Carabao Cup final, I've had no intention of playing him. I was probably going to sell him anyway. He's on a lot of money and he's 34. He doesn't really justify the wages to me, so he's definitely going to be leaving the club. Also, they have all these loan players right now. Some of them could be first team quality, but I'll probably look to sell most of them, which would give us a bit more money. They got players like Ndombele, who I'm a bit undecided on. He's a decent player, and he actually did. Okay, never mind. He didn't do very well at Napoli, so he'll probably be leaving. Ignore me. And Ndombele's probably going to leave. He's not very good. In terms of positions I want to bring in, I'm definitely looking for a goalkeeper. Luis was actually the top goalkeeper for clean sheets this season, but we definitely still need a replacement because he's like 36 now. So I've set a few recruitment focuses. Expect to see one of these players in my team potentially at the start of next season. I'm also looking to sign a centre-back because obviously you've seen this season none of them really played that well, so it's important that we find a new player for that position, or maybe a couple. Left back, obviously another key area that I want to fill. Obviously Ben Davies probably leaving. Asensio, just he's not got the quality to be a starter for most of the season, so I definitely need a left back. But that'll be it really. I mean, I'm quite happy with the attacking players that we've got here. They've all had their moments this season. They've all been very, very good, as you can see. These are the stats if you're interested for the players. Son was probably our best player this season. 23 goals and 25 assists is just absolutely mental. And I'll obviously come back for the next season after doing all the transfers. If you want to see a transfer window special, if you like, or a live stream, just let me know down in the comments. But anyway, it's been a very, very productive season to say. I'm glad we finally won a trophy, and thank you so much for watching this video and this series so far. Episode 10 already. Thank you so much for watching and all your support so far. Make sure you drop a like on the video if you enjoyed, and subscribe if you're new around here. Hit the notification bell too, and I'll see you in Season 2. Bye-bye.